everybody. Time for some positivity. There we go. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's 8:45 here on Wednesday morning. So we'll have a bit of Wednesday morning positivity to start the day with. Now today's a day, if you're spiritual like me, and you're sort of like in tune with the planets and the moon and everything. Today is a day to keep things positive as much as you can, and to plan out what you're doing or what you would like to do for the next cycle, for the moon cycle, or for the next 2 weeks until the full moon. It's a day for getting things tidy and cleaning out all the old bad negative stuff, stuff that no longer serves you, stuff in the house, you know, rubbish, tidying up and things like that, stuff from negative partners, you know, get rid. You don't need it, get rid. You don't need their energy around you. It's just focusing on being cleansed of all negativity. So yeah. Now, one flipped up backwards. I'll keep that one out, but I shall keep shuffling. I'll do it properly. Give me a second. Right, universe, what should we concentrate on today? What bit of positivity should we concentrate on today? And if one doesn't fall out, other than that one, I shall just take one from the top. And I'll take that one. There we go. What's that? I will be fearless today. As always. And now this one, I appreciate all the positive people in my life. They bring me positivity. Yeah, always appreciate the good people in your life. You know, even if they know you appreciate them, just tell them, you know, tell them how lovely they are, how wonderful they are. Tell it to yourself as well, you know, especially if you've sort of like been in a bad way, feeling negative, and then you have a good day. You know, give yourself that credit that you're having a good day, that you know you're coping, or you've coped. You know, even if it's just getting out of bed in the morning, like I say. Celebrate those things. You know, they are big steps, especially when you're suffering from depression and mental illness, you know, and you can't even get out of bed. Celebrate waking up and just watching telly or whatever, you know. Celebrate the little things. Celebrate that you made a good brew, you know, or something like that, you know. Anything. Just proud of yourself for doing something that you struggle with. You know, it's the same as going to therapy. You know, congratulate yourself that you've actually made it through a session, that you've actually got to a session and gone through it, and you know you've done well. You know, celebrate all those little things that, you know, that seem little to everybody else, but they are big things to you. I mean, there was times where I'd stay in bed for days. Not wanting to get up, you know. I'd just get up to go to the toilet and maybe get something to eat and go back to bed and go back to sleep. I mean, I was on medication at the time, which wasn't helping. It was making me very sleepy, turned me into a zombie, really. But yeah, you have to celebrate those little things, you know. It just helps you to move forward. Bit of positivity towards yourself, a bit of self-love, give you a bit of self-worth as well, you know. Even getting up and having a bath and going back to bed, you know, it's still an achievement. No matter how little these achievements are, you know, celebrate them, pat yourself on the back. You need that support from yourself to yourself, especially if you don't get it from anybody else. It's like me, I mean, I had positive friends, but when my head was up my arse, I couldn't contact them, I couldn't speak to them. So yeah, you do tend to isolate yourself. So it's having that insight in your own head to tell yourself that, oh yeah, I've done well today. Congratulations, Kaz. You know, it helps. It gives you a bit of positive reinforcement for the next day, you know, or the next hour even, you know, because sometimes you are living from minute to minute, hour to hour, just waiting for the day to end, and it's horrible. But there is a way out. There really is, you know, and it's getting rid of all the negative in your life and introducing all the positives. And this is what the full moon's for. The new moon, sorry. It's for getting rid of all the negative and boosting your positivity. So do something today that makes you happy. Do something today, no matter how small. You know, make your favourite food, make your favourite drink. You know, treat yourself to something nice that you like to eat or drink. Take yourself out for a little walk, even if it's around the block or in the back garden or front garden or whatever, you know. Do a lap around your garden, you know, get yourself outside, get some fresh air, and then reward yourself for it afterwards, you know, give yourself a pat on the back. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, so, oopsie, I appreciate all the positive people in my life, which I do very much so. They are my lifeline. And I appreciate the positivity in myself as well. And I will be fearless today. I think, was it yesterday or the day before about the fear card? Feel the fear and do it anyway. Definitely. I'm just going to see what's on the bottom. Today I'm a magnet for ideas. We shall see. But then, yeah, I suppose today the new moon is for ideas that you want to carry on into the future, into the next cycle. Ideas of you know, what you'd like to put into place in your life, you know, how to move forward, whether it be finances, whether it be spiritually, whether it be mentally, you know, whether it be physically moving forward, you know, write down all the things that you want to do, that you'd like to get done. Yeah, it's a bit of positive reinforcement, which is good. It's always good to be positive and keep the positivity up. Because after you've been in such a negative situation for such a long time, with your brain in a negative state, that's where it switches to straight away, and that's where it stays until you start adding positivity, daily positivity. It has to be. You have to balance those scales again, so the flight, fight and play dead response doesn't kick in straight away, so you can actually sit there and take in what's going on properly, without the negativity kicking in first. It's mood elevation, and that was part of my therapy, to elevate my mood, because I'd been in such a bad frame of mind for such a long time. You know, I was surrounded by negativity for so long. My therapist said that we need to sort you out and make you happy. You need to start introducing things into your life that make you happy on a daily basis. Like I say, minute to minute, hour to hour. Especially after, or before and after stressful things. You know, especially therapy. Or, you know, especially if you're around toxic people still, you know, they need to be out of your life. But if you can't escape that sort of thing, then, you know, you have to compensate for the damage that they do to you. By happiness, forcing happiness into your life, whether it be music, whether it be food, whether it be, I mean, I'm not saying go out and scoff yourself and put on loads of weight, because, you know, that's dangerous in itself, and it can have a negative effect on your brain. You know, when I piled on weight, I used to get depressed, you know, oh God, and I'll eat more, and I'll get bigger, and it was just a little vicious circle. I mean, a little bit of what you like doesn't hurt you, you know, within reason. But yeah, just doing things that make you feel happy, whatever it is in your life, that you enjoy doing, that you don't do anymore. You know, my artwork was a big one. You know, I used to love drawing, I was constantly had a pencil in my hand and a piece of paper on my lap, and I'd be drawing away every single day, all day, especially when my head was up my arse. But yeah, even that went. I got to the stage where I couldn't even do that. Mind you, I suppose that might have been down to an ex, sort of like complaining that I was always drawing. But yeah, I was in a toxic relationship, so that was my escape. And then he took that away from me. I felt guilty for drawing, so I stopped drawing, stopped creating, stopped doing the things that I wanted to do, stopped doing the things that I got enjoyment out of, stopped doing the things that helped me move forward, because of him and his guilt trips. But yeah, I don't get guilt tripped anymore. I see people trying, very much so, see people trying, but I recognise it now. You know, it's putting that into perspective, your own brain, and into reality, what it really is. You know, if someone makes you feel bad for doing things that you enjoy, you know, that you shouldn't feel bad for, then you need to step back and take a look at that person. You know, okay, so why do they want me to stop doing this? You know, even if it's in friendships and things like that. You know, I've had partners or ex-partners say to me, or even my gran, oh, you're not allowed to go around with that person, you're not allowed to see that person, oh, I don't like that person, you know, they're not good for you. It's not that it wasn't the case, it was the fact that they was taking me away from that narcissistic behaviour. My mind was being opened to the abuse that they was doing, and it was just a way of control. It's the same with my tattoo shop. You know, I just started a tattoo shop, a tattoo studio, opened a new business. You know, I had to work all the hours that I possibly could, and one of my exes started complaining that I was spending too much time at work. You know, I was doing it all by myself. You know, there was nobody there to help me. I had to put in the hours. You know, I had to do the drawings, I had to tattoo the people, I had to clean up after, and in between, you know, there was just so much that I had to do. And he was complaining all the time that I wasn't spending time with him, and I was ignoring him. And then on top of that, I'm back. My mental state, you know, deteriorating. I lost the shop. I lost all that get up and go and all that drive, because he guilt tripped me into thinking that I shouldn't be doing that. I should be paying all my attention to him, because, you know, I wanted love, and that's what I thought it was, which it wasn't. It was just control. And I didn't want to upset my partner. You know, I didn't want the backlash. That's why I stopped. You know, which was stupid. It's got me in debt up to my ears. Noisy car. Sorry about that. I can't control the outside influences. But yeah, I think it might have been the universe telling me to shut up now, because I shouldn't be concentrating on negative things. Yeah. Anyway, we'll keep it positive. Positive. Today is a day for positive action, positive thoughts, clearing out all the old shit, ready to bring in the new shit. If you get what I mean. Anyway, I shall stop waffling, and have a lovely day, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for your subscriptions, your likes, your shares, your comments. I should be doing a couple more videos today. I won't be doing my exercise video just yet. It's only like 3 minutes to 9, and you know, I like my music loud when I'm training. And the laws in England, you know, you can only have your music at a certain level up until a certain time. I think from sort of like 10 o'clock or 10:30 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, I can have it at whatever loudness I like without being arrested and getting told to turn it down or whatever. You know, not disturbing the peace, that's it. As long as I'm not disturbing any young children and things like that, it's fine. You know, I've had people come and knock on my door, turn your music down, especially when I was going through cancer and lockdown, and it was my only way of sorting my head out. And I did for that moment. I told her that, yeah, I'll turn it down, but the next day I put a sign on my door, just to say, if you're coming to complain about my music, I do it for mental health issues. I'm stuck in my house, going through cancer treatment at the moment. I can't go anywhere, I can't do anything. This is my only way of making myself happy. So I will abide by the laws of sound disturbance. And if you have any problems, please contact whoever you think, you know. But I am doing it for my own mental health reasons. When I first moved in, because it's like a 2-story building, but it's flats, and I'm in the top flat, and there's a person that lives below me. He's a lovely man. When I first moved in, I wrote him a little letter, just introducing myself and apologising for my music and the reasons why, that I use it for therapy. And he did understand, very much so, and there is music that he does like, you know. A couple of summers ago, I had it out loud, and I was out in my garden, and he come outside, and I was asking him, "You okay with my music like this?" Yeah, it's fine. He says, "I'm decorating at the moment, and it keeps me going." So it's all good. I mean, I've got new speakers and a subwoofer, and I saw him out there the other day. And I asked him again. I always ask him when I do see him, "Is my music okay? You know, do I need to turn it down? I don't want to be disturbing him." And he was like, no, it's fine. He says, "It's just that bassy stuff." And I was like, "Well, I am sorry, I have got some new speakers, and I'm sort of like testing out what they do and what levels I can have it at. So yeah, I have to turn my subwoofer down." It's alright when I'm not in, it's fine, and I don't mind some of it. It's just the really, really boom, boom, boom stuff, which unfortunately is what I will be training to. But yeah, you know, I try not to wake him up. I try not to keep him awake or disturb him and things like that, you know. But yeah, I've got another hour before I can do that. So yeah, give me an hour and I shall do another fitness video. I've got a couple of just songs, my favourite songs that I like to train to. So one's quite slow and the other one's a bit more upbeat. Well, quite upbeat. So I think between the pair of them, I think it makes about 7 minutes. So, you know, anything's better than nothing, even if it's 7 minutes of mad dancing and mad exercise. It all helps. But I'll obviously add a few more to the list and see if I can carry on. But you know, I don't want to overexert myself straight away, because if I do my backing, I won't be able to do it at all. So yeah, nice and easy. And, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yes. Wednesday morning positivity. Positive. Clean out all the negative stuff and get all the goody stuff in. So thank you very much for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for all your comments and all your beautiful support that you're giving me in this channel and each other. You know, pass it on. Pass on the goodness. Pass on the joy. Do you know what? It's weird, because since I've set up this camera, and I've never noticed it before in my life, I seem to have like a scar. I don't know if it is a scar or not, or if it's just so my lip is, it's doing my head in. It looks like a scar. It's really weird. It's that little white line that goes from there to there. I don't know if it is or not, but it could be just the shape of my face. I really don't know. Sorry. I shall press stop and upload this video. Bye bye everybody.